names of celebrities, and then I will be given the name of a celebrity one at a time. And I have to click on the correct picture. I have no idea. Well, it says famous people. I assume that means celebrities. It could mean famous people in history, politicians, that sort of thing. I'm not sure who's going to be in this, but I'm going to run through a few of these puzzles or quizzes and hopefully do pretty well. I don't know how well. I mean, it really depends on who the famous people are. I feel like there are going to be either I know them or I don't know them. I don't think there's going to be any, like, being able to figure out who's who unless, I'm able to at least match a female name with a female famous person and a male name with a male famous person. But beyond that, I think it's going to be either I know them or I don't. So let's get started. I don't want to waste too much time just looking at all of them, so let's just start. Oh, it doesn't even give me their name. I co-founded Alibaba Group. Oh, well, this is better than I thought. I thought I would just be matching names with pictures. I don't know who this is. I was the first person to get 2 Nobel Prizes. I don't know. Mr. Gorbachev. I said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Oh, this is going to be way worse than I thought. I was Empress of Russia and its longest ruling female leader. Okay, I do know who this is. I believe it has to be her, right? It's Catherine, yeah, the Great. Okay, I flew a kite and verified that lightning was electricity. Again, I know who it is, but which picture is you? Des Benfrink. Okay, I wrote Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Oh, I don't know what he looks like. I honestly don't even know. I don't know the name of the author. I think I do. Okay, co-founded Microsoft. I created Mickey Mouse, so which of these people is Walt Disney? I feel like it's him, right? There we go. I co-founded Facebook. The tallest U.S. president, I know that. Co-founded Google. I really have no idea. I feel like it's gotta be this guy. Hey, there we go. I have no idea who Larry Page is. I guess I know now. I invented an effective light bulb. Okay. So, Thomas Edison then, right? But who here is Thomas Edison? I mean, no. Is it you? No. I don't think so. No. And no. It has to be this guy. There we go. I painted a ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. That's Leonardo da Vinci, right? Is that you? It's not you. It's not you. Gotta be. Oh, it is them. Oh, it's Michelangelo. I'm dumb. I formulated the law of universal gravitation. I feel like that's this guy, right? Maybe it's him. Maybe that's Isaac Newton. There we go. Okay, I was right about that being Da Vinci. I was wrong about who painted the Sistine Chapel. That's my fault. Who was the U.S. president to have served in the U.S. Navy? Okay. I didn't know either of them served. Gonna be honest. I feel like that's gotta be Kennedy, but let me wait. I wrote Pride and Prejudice. Okay. So that's Jane Austen, right? I don't know which of them is Jane Austen. I did pioneer research on the DNA double helix. I painted the Starry Night, I know that. I wrote Romeo and Juliet. Okay. Which of these women is Jane Austen? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, hey, check that out. First person to get 2 Nobel Prizes. Man, this really sucks that I know all the men and none of the women. Oh no, that's gotta be you. Okay, so this was written by a woman. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Two. This is Marie Curie, right? That's Marie Curie. Oops. That's Rosalind Franklin. I was gonna say that's Marie Curie, and then that's the other, like, science one, and these are the two authors. But I got them wrong. Okay. So one of these women is Jane Austen. I'm gonna say you. Lewis Carroll. Oh, I was on the wrong question, and this is Jane Austen. I accidentally got those right. I'll take it. And I beat the average score there, too. I mean, I got a bit lucky, but I will take that. I really thought that was Jane Austen, but I was on the wrong question. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see how these are gonna go. Again, I don't want to waste too much time, but I only recognize like 3 of these people, so... Oh no. I was a painter known for my self-portraits. Well then, I should recognize them because I should have seen paintings of them, but I don't know who it is. I was the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms. Why is this so hard? This should be easy. Is it you? And this is just a much older picture of him. Am I going crazy? You were a... No, I don't know. Hang on. I was shot in Buffalo, New York. Oh, I have no idea. I co-founded the Cubist. No idea. I wrote a famous diary. That's Anne Frank. I was considered the king of pop. That's easy. I set aside over 200 million acres for national forests, reserves, and wildlife refuges. Who am I? I don't know who did that. I really don't. I wrote Harry Potter, so that's J.K. Rowling. I wrote The Grapes of Wrath. That is John Steinbeck. I have no clue what John Steinbeck looked like. I assume old white guy, and I think that means this guy, right? And I don't really assume old white guy. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I wrote The Raven. I definitely know that. I was best known for my paintings of enlarged flowers and New Mexico landscapes. I don't know. I was a model known for my thin build and androgynous look. Ooh, here, I feel like you. Okay, I just kind of picked the one that most seemed to fit that description. I founded the American Red Cross. I don't know. I was a famous escape artist. Oh, really? That, I think, is, oh, I can't even think of his name, the magician guy. I don't know what he looks like. I received the first patent for the telephone. Well, that would be Alexander Graham Bell, would it not? I don't know what he looked like either. This guy? No. Down there, okay. I was considered the king of rock and roll. I was the founder of French Impressionist painting. I really don't know. This one's tough. I don't know. I was a painter known for my self-portraits. Well, this might be crazy, but the only one of these people I feel like I've seen a painting of is this woman. But I know I've seen this exact picture before. I feel like I've seen a painting of it. But I really don't know. I'm gonna go for it. Oh my goodness. I have seen that painting. I was the only U.S. president to serve more than 2 terms. Is this not President Taft? Did he serve more than 2? And then I feel like it's, yeah, Roosevelt, okay. But I feel like that's also a president, right? I was shot in Buffalo, New York by Leon Zolgos. I don't know how to say that. I co-founded the Cubist movement. The problem is I don't really know much. I mean, I know this guy, but I cannot for the life of me figure out who he is. But I know I've definitely seen this dude before. I wrote The Grapes of Wrath. older, but I thought maybe this was just like a more recent picture of an older John Steinbeck. I never knew what he looked like. I was best known for my paintings of enlarged flowers and New Mexico landscapes. I'm gonna tell you, enlarged flowers makes me think Georgia O'Keeffe, which surely's not her, would have to be her then, but I don't think that's right. Oh my goodness, that's what Georgia O'Keeffe looks like. I can't believe that. I was right that it was Georgia O'Keeffe, but I had no idea what she looked like. Okay, I founded the American Red Cross. That's you. I don't know why I knew that had to have been a woman. Oh, I am out of time. Escape artist, you. That's what Houdini looked like. I had no. I am out of time. Okay. Well, I got the last three right by luck. That's what Picasso looked like. What I'm finding out is that's not Taft, it was Roosevelt. I knew he was a conservationist too. I really thought that was Taft. What I'm finding out so far doing these is that's Ernest Hemingway. I just don't know what people look like. Like a lot of these, I know. Like I knew it was Graham Bell, Alexander Graham Bell. Didn't know what he looked like. I knew it was Georgia O'Keeffe. Didn't know what she looked like. I knew it was Harry Houdini, but I forgot his name and didn't know what he looked like. I did not know that was Monet, but I couldn't have told you what Monet looked like either. Also, I knew Steinbeck, but not what he looked like. And I know who Ernest Hemingway is, but I didn't even know that was the answer to that one. Okay, I did not know that that was McKinley. Nor I knew McKinley was assassinated, but not where or by who, or at all what he looked like. And I've seen pictures of Picasso before, but never this old, and I did not recognize him at all. Alright, let's move on. I did not beat the average score that time. That's a shame. Okay, feel like I recognize more of these people. Hopefully. I was married to the first U.S. president, so I mean it has to be. Oh, I don't know. I mean not you, because that's an actual picture, right? That's a painting. I feel like it has to be, or you, because these two are paintings. I don't know what she looked like. I wrote Little Women. Oh no. I have been serving as Supreme Leader of North Korea. Okay. I wrote Great Expectations. I am an American author. Okay, I know that one. I started my acting career at 4 and worked continuously until my tragic death at 43. Oh my goodness. I didn't know. I have no idea who Natalie Wood is. I mean, I never would have guessed that. I was like, she's the only actress. I am a Russian politician and former intelligence officer. You. I developed the theory of relativity at Einstein. I developed the assembly line technique of mass production. Okay, so this would be Ford. This guy. I was gonna say this guy or this guy, and I took a guess. I was the first woman ever to earn more than $1 million for a movie role. Who's Elizabeth Taylor? Every time I'm like, female actress, gotta be. Oh man, I fashioned and helped design the first American flag. I don't know why I want to say this lady. Damn it. That's Betsy Ross. I don't know what I recognize this picture. I don't know who she is. I shattered a glass ceiling when I ran for U.S. president. Okay. It can't be Hillary Clinton because she was not the first woman to run for president. There's no way that that's who this person wants. The first woman to run for president was a very long time ago. I wrote the Declaration. That's Jefferson. I was the only man who never married to serve as U.S. president. That's this guy. James Buchanan. I was known for my detective novels. Okay, so hang on. This has to be Agatha Christie, right? I don't know what frustrating. I love Agatha Christie. I have so many of her books. I never knew what she looked like, though. I founded my own production company in Hollywood after tiring of the same old sex roles. Finally, I get Marilyn Monroe. I was the first human to walk on the moon. Oh, is that who you are? That's Neil Armstrong. And I thought it was, okay, I thought it was Ford. I was known around the world for my non-violent civil disobedient protests. That's Gandhi. I was married to the first, okay, so it's gotta be you then. I wrote Little Women, okay. I wrote Great Expectations. That's so dumb for Hillary Clinton. I mean, that's just inaccurate and wrong. But whatever. Okay, moving on. She's not, whatever. Next was, again, I think I'll do better. And then I probably won't. I was the Tramp and an iconic figure of the silent film era. I mean, that's gotta be you. I don't know who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. Like, I have no idea who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. I was a comedian known for my omnipresent cigarette holder and exaggerated cackling laugh. Okay, I feel like that's you. Damn it. I wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Okay. I don't know what he looked like. Dang it. I have no idea what he looks like. I was the founder of modern nursing. Oh, I have no clue. I have no clue at all. I was the first female British Prime Minister. Also, absolutely no clue. There are multiple women on here. I feel like that could be. I painted the persistence of memory. I don't know. This is not going well. Oh, that's really embarrassing. I didn't even look around. I was just like, that's Washington. Oh, that sucks. I wrote The Great Gatsby. Okay. Again, I don't know what these people look like. I was the first U.S. president to live in the White House. I mean, surely the only other U.S. president on this is you. John Adams. I was the first woman to host a late-night network TV talk show. Is that you? It is Joan Rivers. I knew that was Joan Rivers, and I thought it might be that. I don't know who I think this is that I keep going for her. Like, she looks, I don't know, she looks like a famous comedian, but I don't know who. I was known as the Latin lover of the silent film era. I mean, I feel like it's gotta be him. I guess, or him, that works too. I was the first woman to host a comedy variety program, so it is Carol Burnett. That's who I was thinking that was, and I was right about who she was. I was just wrong about what clue was her. I was a leader in the feminist movement who helped create Ms. Magazine. Who am I? I don't think this lady, she looks more like a politician. I don't think this lady, because that's like a painting way too old. I don't think this lady, which leaves her. Oh, or her. Oh. Let's skip for now. I feel like it's one of these two. I was the first emperor of France. That's you. That's Napoleon. I was a silent screen vamp who lured men to their destruction. Oh, I have no clue. I was the first woman to have served on the U.S. Supreme Court. See, kind of works for her, but I don't see her. I think she's the first British Prime Minister, female British Prime Minister. But I don't know. I painted Campbell's soup cans. Okay, it's Mark Twain, the founder of modern nursing. I feel like that's you. Yeah, there we go. She just looked like a really, really old-timey nurse in that picture. First female, I swear that's you. Yeah, that's Margaret Thatcher. I painted the persistence of memory. You're a painter for sure. I probably even could have guessed that that was Salvador Dali. I wrote The Great Gatsby. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? You. Man, I'm nailing these. I was a leader in the feminist movement and helped create Ms. Magazine. Ooh, I'm gonna go with you. Okay, it was her. That's you. The first woman is you. And I never would have guessed that that's who wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. I had no idea. So, I couldn't remember who wrote The Great Gatsby. Now I see it's F. Scott Fitzgerald, but like I didn't even know if it was a man or a woman that wrote it. I really could not remember that at all. I'm frustrated about getting the Joan Rivers and Phyllis ones wrong, just because I kept thinking Carol Burnett. I knew that was Carol Burnett. I couldn't think of the name, but like I so recognized her face. Alright, let's go to the next one. Let's see how we do here. Again, right away, I'm like, I recognize a bunch. And then that's Obama, and then I'm gonna get a bunch wrong. I was known as the Queen of Soul. Oh, the problem is, I don't know who was known as the Queen of Soul. I don't know who that was. Like, I recognize a few of these women that it could be, but I don't know which one of them. I can't think of any of the names now. I was a prominent Mexican painter who married Frida Kahlo. Oh, I have no clue. I don't know. I want to say this guy, but I'm not sure. I was the first African American to win an Academy Award. I'm not sure who that is. I wrote The Lord of the Rings. Well, that would be J.R.R. Tolkien. But what in the world does he look like? I'm reading The Hobbit right now. I don't know what this guy looked like. He's old white guy. This guy with the hat, maybe. I mean, could be this dude too. Now I feel like that's not old enough. I feel like it has to be this guy. I guess, or that guy. Whoops, I'm skipping. I created 321 cover illustrations of everyday life for the Saturday Evening Post. Absolutely no idea. I was the first woman to be depicted on circulating U.S. coinage. Oh, I have no clue. These ones are hard. I don't like this at all. I was the first African American to play in modern Major League Baseball. I mean, that's Jackie Robinson. But who of all of these people are Jackie Robinson? Like, I don't think any of these people look like Jackie Robinson. Am I crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. I was the lead singer of the vocal group The Supremes. I'm losing my mind. I directed Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X, to name a few. I mean, I don't know what directors look like. That's you, though. That's Spike Lee. I know what you look like. I was the first female aviator to fly solo. That's you. That's Amelia Earhart. I wonder who she is, because why is her face so familiar to me? I was the only U.S. president to resign the office. That's an easy. Oh my goodness gracious. I was gonna say that's an easy one. There's only one president here. Oh no. I was an activist in the civil rights movement who refused to give up my seat on a bus. Is that what Rosa Parks looks like? That's why I recognize her. That's who she is. Stung like a bee. That's Ali. I was a civil rights activist who had a dream. I wrote and illustrated over 60 children's books, including one about green eggs. That would be Dr. 1984. Ooh, I don't know who wrote 1984. You. Okay, that's Orwell. Queen of Soul. Oh no, I'm gonna get like all of these wrong. You. That's Aretha Franklin, damn it. The Mexican painter guy is you. Wow, I would not have guessed to win an Academy Award. You. It was her. Everyday Life for the Saturday Evening Post. That's you. That's you. I really don't want to talk about it. That was rough. Okay, so that's Hattie McDaniel, Diana Ross, and Aretha Franklin. So, I mean, I just didn't know who was who. I knew one of them was Aretha Franklin, and Aretha Franklin was the Queen of Soul, was my guess. But I didn't know what she looked like. I should have known that was Diana Ross. Like, that one annoys me. And I really should have known that was Aretha Franklin. That just sucks. And then the Jackie Robinson one, I was like, it's definitely not him, definitely not him. Definitely not him. Like, obviously that's Ali, obviously that's Martin Luther King Jr. And then once I got to the director one, I was like, oh, that's Spike Lee, that's who that is. So I did narrow this one down. Just had to wait till I got back to it. And then I don't know. To me, this guy doesn't look Mexican at all. I had no idea what Susan B. Anthony looked like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Absolutely no clue. And Amelia Earhart, I don't know. I didn't think that was what she looked like at all. Let's just move on. These are hard, man. I'm doing not great. Oh, I can tell you I'm not gonna do great here either. I don't know any of these people. I was imprisoned for nearly a year by my half-sister, Mary. Immediately, I have no clue. I attained international acclaim directing hit anime feature films. Oh man, I have no clue. Directing hit anime feature films. I mean, it can't be one of these like really old paintings, right? I feel like I should be able to get this one. I want to say it's this guy. Let's go. I did not know what Miyazaki looked like. I was responsible for the armistice that ended the Korean War. I don't even want to guess at that. I don't know. I have no idea about what ended the Korean War. I am best remembered for inventing the Barbie doll. I feel like it's gotta be an old white dude in a suit. But I don't know. Maybe not in a suit, maybe that guy. I don't know. I was an American poet who questioned the nature of immortality and death. I mean, I have no clue. I was an inventor and engineer who had a hand in developing alternating current. Okay, I mean, that's Tesla, right? But who here? That would be you. There we go. I did know what Nikola Tesla looked like. I was a cartoonist and creator of the comic strip Peanuts. I do not know who created Peanuts. I really don't know. I was an Italian voyager who crossed the Atlantic 4 times from Spain. That's you. Oh my goodness. I didn't even look for another picture. I was like, there's only one painting of a dude who was an explorer, so this has to be Chris Columbus. I probably still would have guessed this one anyway, but I didn't even look. I co-founded the tech company Apple. Okay. This is Wozniak then. Steve Wozniak. I was like, it's clearly not, what's his name? Because I know what he looks like. Alright, I was a Venetian merchant who described Chinese politics, economy, and was the first U.S. president elected after women gained the right to vote nationwide. So, you're telling me that there's a U.S. president on here? I mean, I could see that being a president. I could see him being a president. I don't feel like he's a president. And I don't feel like he's a president. So that's narrowed down to these two. But that super high collar makes me think older. He's more recent. I don't know. I served as U.S. Secretary of State and National Security Advisor under Nixon and Ford. I mean, I got nothing there. Yeah, I don't know. I was the first U.S. First Lady to host a radio show. I mean, I'm thinking this lady or this lady, and I want to say it's Eleanor Roosevelt. There we go. I was an iconic Hollywood film star who married royalty. I don't know. I want to say this lady. She looks like a movie star. Grace Kelly. I heard that name for the first time earlier today. I have no idea who she is. I'm running out of time. I was a film and fashion icon devoting later life to UNICEF. I was between the two. That's Audrey Hepburn. I was an American author famous for writing about etiquette. Oh, that looks like you. Yeah. Most influential American Christian leaders. Who cares? I don't know. You. Oh, that's it, First Lady. I don't know. I don't have time. There you go. I ran out of time at the end. Warren G. Harding and Dwight D. Eisenhower. Hey, they were both presidents. Check me out. But I don't know if I was right about which one was after. Surely this one, right? After women got the right to vote. I feel like women getting the right to vote would it have been in the 50s or in the 20s? It would have been in the 20s, right? It would have been him. I don't know. Anyway, that's Audrey Hepburn. I should have known what she looked like, I feel like. That's definitely Queen Elizabeth. I don't think I ever even saw the prompt for her. I had any idea what it was. I'm annoyed I got this one wrong. Chris Columbus. But I think I would have selected Marco Polo regardless, like I said. Yeah, these are like, I'm getting worse and worse. I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, I'll do one more for this video. And hopefully redeem myself a little bit. Although looking at these pictures, I'm not going to redeem myself at all. I invented the printing press. Oh boy. Don't know. I was the first woman to head a major Hollywood studio. Don't know. I was a major Hollywood sex symbol and an early Playboy playmate. Jane Mansfield. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. But I could just tell by her look that it was her. I was the first person to break the sound barrier, which would mean a pilot, right? So Chuck Yeager. That's definitely the name of a pilot. I was known for my salacious romance novels about the rich and powerful. I mean, salacious romance novels makes me think it has to be a female author. And that's making me think this lady, but I don't know. I am best known for the controversial topics introduced in my children's literature. Oh, I don't know. Again, children's literature makes me think a female author, but there are a few men that wrote children's books. Best known for the controversial topics. I got my start in vaudeville, but never admitted to being older than 39. I don't this columnist looks like, though. Oh, these are so hard. I was the first U.S. president to be born as a U.S. citizen. Okay, well, this guy was a president, and this guy was a president. But I don't know who's who. But I'm gonna say you. Oh yeah, Martin Van Buren, and I knew he was the first U.S. born president, and I knew he had them crazy sideburns. I knew that was him. That's okay. I should have got that. I served as a U.S. president without a sitting vice president. That's you. That's you. You're John Tyler. I'm telling you, this guy's also a president. I was a famous uncle who had a reputation as a joke thief. I have no clue. Uncle Rogers. Nope, not Uncle Roger. I was like, none of these people are him. I've never heard of Milton. I've heard of that name before. I was the shortest U.S. president. James Madison. I was the perfect TV wife and mother who won an Oscar for playing a prostitute. Who am I? Man, these are all just so I have no idea. That's Lucy. That's not her, I don't think. I was the first female co-anchor to host an evening news program. You look like you're on the news. Let's go, Barbara Walters. I was one of the greatest jazz singers of all time. Ooh. You look like a singer. It's Etta Fitzgerald. I'm killing this. I developed a powerful telescope. That would be you. Okay. I was like, that guy looks like the father of some science stuff. I am widely regarded as the most influential dancer in the history of film. Oh, I know who this is, too. It's you. Nope, I didn't, because it was Fred Astaire. I think I'm thinking of the woman that Fred Astaire danced with in a bunch of different things. I penned Catcher in the Rye. You, I don't know. Oh, hey, there you go. I invented the printing press. That's you. The first woman to head a major Hollywood studio was that Lucille Ball. There you go. I was known for my salacious romance novels. You're a novelist. There we go. Best known for the controversial topics in my children's lit. Gotta be one of you two. I'm gonna go with you. Judy Blume, okay. Vaudeville, that's you. Oh my god, Abigail Van Buren with Dear Abby. That's what Dear Abby looked like. So what was the one? Was that you? Jack Benny. When I clicked here and was wrong for the children's author one, was it Jack Benny? Why can't I see what the answers are? Because I definitely clicked on Abigail Van Buren and it was wrong. But I already had these two wrong. I already had these two, so yeah. Jack Benny, I have no idea who this is. Absolutely no clue. Okay, well, I didn't beat the average. I was pretty close to it though, but at any rate, I'm gonna end this video here.